Now, Lurgan Junior High have carried out a survey on how pupils at their school use social media. 200 pupils were asked their views.
I'm Madison. And I'm Sienna. 92% of the 11 to 14-year-olds we spoke to used social media. The most popular site was Instagram, the winner by far, followed by WhatsApp and Snapchat. Students here said they use social media to keep in touch with what's happening and friends, but they were all unhappy with people they don't know seeing their media profile. We found 58% of teenagers had lied about their age to gain access to social media. 28% have made friends with people they don't know personally, and more than a third had had their posts liked by people they didn't expect to see it.
Leah will be looking at that survey in more detail. Over to you, Leah.
Thanks, Thomas. With social media now a big part of our everyday lives, students at Lurgan Junior High say they want more time in the classroom to find out how to use it better. That said, do teenagers really care about how their profile might affect their chances of getting a job in later life? To discuss that, I'm joined here in the studio by Leanne McCabe, a manager from Grafton Recruitment, and Wayne Denner, who's created an app to help people manage their social media profiles. So Leanne, how important is a social media profile to employers?
It's very important. If you think about the recruitment industry maybe 5 years ago, employers are used to seeing CVs. So they're only used to seeing your experience on a CV in black and white. Employers are interested in your skills, your personality, your experience and your career aspirations. That's the most important thing for them, and they can't get that from a CV, so they have to go onto social media to find that information. It's really important that people portray themselves in the right way in social media.
And Wayne, how does your app help young people to manage their media profiles?
So we've created a tool now which gives students, graduates, young people an indication of what their online reputation looks like to potential employers. So it's a bit like your credit score. So the higher your score, the worse your online reputation looks. The lower your score, the better it looks. So if you upgrade the app, then you can go in and view and delete some of the negative things that you posted on social media in the past. I suppose a recent example of where this would have been useful was FC Barcelona football player Sergio Garcia had actually posted some tweets on his personal Twitter account 2 years ago, and it came to light whenever he signed his contract with FC Barcelona. One of the club officials came across some of the inappropriate tweets that he had posted in the past. So a lot of the times it's the things that you posted in the past that comes back to haunt you in the future. So this is why your online reputation is really important, and thinking about the information you have online.
And how much attention do employers pay to media profiles?
They pay a lot of attention. Employers, will go to social media to find out more about you. The important thing for them is the cultural fit into their organisation. They simply don't get that from a CV, so they are going to pay a lot of attention to your social media. They are going to want to learn more about you. They want to learn more about your personality, and are you going to fit within their organisation? Are you going to be a cultural fit for them?
And when does your app allow people to take things off their profile?
It does. So what the app allows you to do is review the information that you posted in the past, because it's the things that we post in the past that come back to haunt us in the future. So the app will allow you to review that and also delete anything negative that you might have posted in the past, so you can remove it from the social media profile. But you can only remove it so far as if somebody else hasn't screenshotted it or retweeted it. So it's not completely 100% going to keep your online reputation in shape, but it will give you an indication of what it looks like to potential employers.
And what would put you off a potential candidate?
Things that would put me or employers off would be things like bad language on your profile, pictures from partying with your friends, maybe the weekend before. Employers are not interested in seeing that. They don't want to see profanities. One thing that a lot of people don't think about is poor grammar, poor spelling. If these are things that are coming up on your social media, employers are going to be thinking about small things like that maybe young people are not thinking about at all.
And how can young people positively influence their online reputation?
It's very important that teenagers who are using social media, but not just teenagers, everybody who uses social media starts to give a good account of themselves. Social media platforms are public and that information is going into the public domain. So it's very easy for people to come across things that you might have posted in the past or things you posted from your weekend out or your nights out. So it's very important to generate positive content. Remember your privacy settings. Make sure that you have the correct privacy settings in place on your social media account so that only the people that you really want to see that information can see it. And also carry out a regular audit on yourself online. Type your name into Google, type your name into Facebook, Twitter and Instagram and see what information is out there. Maybe it's some of the stuff that you yourself posted in the past, but maybe it's information that other people have posted about you in the past. So give a good account of yourself online because as Leanne says, employers are looking at social media. 93% of employers in fact use social media.
And what tips would you both give to young people about managing their media profiles?
Probably the biggest tip is that your social media needs to be positive. It needs to be a reflection of you in a positive light. If you are applying for a job, you might want to look up the organisation on social media, connect with them, make sure that you have maybe some mutual connections with people already working within that organisation. Employers are going to like to see that.
If you're somebody who knows what it is you want to do when you leave school, now's the time to start creating that positive content that I talk about online. Get your LinkedIn profile up to date. Start connecting with people within organisations and companies that you would like to work for. If you've got a part-time job, ask for people to give you a recommendation on LinkedIn. This is all positive stuff that contributes towards a positive online reputation and puts you in a good light from an employability point of view.
Thank you, Leanne and Wayne.